771 horsepower, a top speed north of 200 miles an hour, and a back seat that just might be more comfortable than your living room couch. Bentley says this isn't just a luxury car. They claim it's the most complete luxury car ever built. Today, we're going to find out if that audacious claim holds water. Can you truly have it all? The ultimate driver's car and the perfect mobile office, wrapped in one impossibly elegant package? Let's dive in. The first impression? A symphony of steel and stance. I pick up the key from Bentley's concierge, a heavy, cold piece of sculpted metal that feels substantial in my hand. Stepping outside, the morning sun hits it, and there it is, 20 feet of hand-polished paintwork, catching the light like liquid metal. It's not just shiny, it's alive. The sheer scale of the Flying Spur is immediately apparent, yet it carries its considerable presence with an almost deceptive grace. The Flying Spur has always been the understated choice, hasn't it? Next to the more flamboyant, some might say ostentatious Rolls-Royce, the Bentley usually whispers its luxury. But the 2025 Speed model? Oh, it adds just enough aggression to make you look twice, then a third time. Then you find yourself circling it, trying to catch every glint and shadow. It's a subtle shift, a hint of muscle beneath the bespoke tailoring. The wider, more assertive front grille, the subtly flared wheel arches. It's a car that knows it's powerful but doesn't feel the need to shout. Matrix headlamps, intricately detailed like fine jewelry, flank the biggest iteration yet of the iconic Flying Bee mascot. You hit the unlock button on that weighty key fob, and with a silent, almost reverent whir, the little chrome sculpture motors up from the grille, lights glowing as if it's proud to be on duty. It's a ceremonial gesture, a tiny piece of theater that sets the tone for the entire experience. And speaking of chrome, let's be clear, there's no plastic masquerading as metal here. Every strip, every accent, every meticulously placed piece of bright work is billet aluminum, cold to the touch, precisely milled and polished. You can feel the authenticity, the sheer dedication to material integrity. I run a finger along the flank of the car, searching for any imperfection. There's no bodyline ripple, no hint of a panel gap. The seams are tighter than my last iPhone, a testament to the level of craftsmanship involved. This isn't just assembly, it's artistry. It's the kind of precision engineering that makes you wonder how they do it. The paint itself, often a several-day process involving multiple coats and hand sanding, has a depth that seems to draw you in. You don't just see a color, you see layers of rich reflective pigment. Then you reach for the driver's door handle. As you pull it, the air suspension system, a marvel of modern engineering, subtly squats 2 centimeters. It's a tiny, almost imperceptible dip, but it allows you to slide into the cabin rather than having to crouch down. Even that tiny ballet, that seemingly insignificant movement, is programmed to feel ceremonial, an elegant bow welcoming you aboard. It's these small, thoughtful touches that elevate the Flying Spur from merely luxurious to truly exceptional. The driver's chair. A sensory immersion. Sink into that driver's seat, and the first thing that hits you, even before your eyes adjust to the exquisite interior, is the scent. It's not just leather, not the generic new car smell you get from lesser vehicles. This is leather that's been tanned with tree bark for 14 days, a process that preserves its natural, rich aroma. It still smells like a Milanese boutique, a high-end atelier, a place where true craftsmanship is revered. It's an olfactory signature that immediately communicates quality and heritage. Your fingers trace the contours of the dash, the intricate stitching, the perfectly weighted controls. There's a thin chrome organ stop vent puller, a Bentley signature, that clicks with the same satisfying, precise resistance as a Swiss camera shutter. It's a tactile delight, a reminder that every interaction with this car is designed to be an experience in itself. Ahead of me is Bentley's new 3-sided rotating display, a true party trick that's also genuinely useful. One side is a crisp 12.3-inch touchscreen, your command center for navigation, media, and car settings. Flick a button, and it silently rotates to reveal three beautifully crafted analog dials, a compass, a chronometer, and an outside temperature gauge, offering a classic, timeless aesthetic. And for those moments when you want to truly disconnect or simply appreciate the purity of the interior design, a third rotation presents a plain, mirror-matched wood veneer, hiding all the tech entirely. It sounds gimmicky, doesn't it? Like something designed purely for show. But then you try it, and it feels like the car is politely asking, "How analog would Sir like to be today?" It's about choice, about tailoring the experience to your exact mood. Now, for the main event. Thumb the starter button, positioned elegantly on the console. There's a brief, almost imperceptible tremor as the twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 and its electric motor partner conspire to unleash a staggering 771 HP and 738 lb-ft of torque. Yet at idle, you hear almost nothing. It's a muted hum, a distant whisper of immense power waiting to be unleashed. The tach needle sits serenely at 650 RPM, and the mirrors don't even vibrate. That, my friends, is the first sign this thing is bipolar in the absolute best way possible. It's a velvet glove over an iron fist, a car that can be utterly serene or ferociously fast, all at your command. The contrast is astonishing, and it's a hallmark of true luxury engineering. On the road, civilized mode, the art of effortless motion. With a gentle pull of the crystal gear lever, an exquisite piece of craftsmanship in itself, I select Drive. A mere 20% squeeze on the throttle, and the Flying Spur eases away on electrons alone. It's an unnerving silence, a ghost-like departure for a car of this size and power. For the first mile, I'm doing a comfortable 30-toe map in pure, unadulterated silence, the digital cluster showing a reassuring 40 miles of EV range remaining. It's genuinely surreal. The steering is fingertip-light, almost ethereal, making the massive sedan feel nimble and approachable even in tight city streets. The 48-volt anti-roll bars, a key component of Bentley's adaptive chassis technology, have relaxed completely, allowing the car to glide over imperfections like a cat stretching out in the sun. This advanced system actively counteracts body roll, but in comfort mode, it prioritizes plushness above all else. And the ride? Oh, the ride. Think less car driving on road and more small cloud cruising over big cloud. London's infamous potholes, the kind that normally rattle my fillings and send shivers up my spine in most cars, simply disappear. The double-valve air springs, another layer of sophistication in the adaptive suspension, absorb every undulation, every crack, every expansion joint without a murmur, without a jolt. The cabin remains utterly undisturbed, a sanctuary from the urban chaos outside. I catch myself checking the speedometer repeatedly, yes, we're still doing 30, because the cabin is so hushed, so isolated, that my brain genuinely thinks we're parked. It's a testament to the meticulous sound deadening, the laminated glass, and the sheer engineering effort that has gone into creating this cocoon of tranquility. You could hold a whisper-quiet conversation with someone in the back seat, even at speed. This isn't just a quiet car. It's a masterclass in acoustic engineering, making every journey feel like a private jet experience on asphalt. Join the ride. Quick reality check. If you're enjoying this ride along, if the thought of a car this capable yet so utterly refined piques your interest, then please tap that like button and subscribe to the channel. Because next, we're about to uncork all 771 horses. And trust me, you're going to want to be along for the numbers. We're moving from silk to savagery in a blink. Performance unleashed, the hooligan uncaged. All right, civilized mode was lovely, wasn't it? But now it's time to see what this beast really can do. Find an open slip road, a deserted stretch of tarmac. Left foot hard on the brake, right foot buried deep into the throttle. The car hunkers down, every system preparing for launch. A message flashes up in the head-up display. Launch control ready. This is it. Lift off the brake. The world blurs. All four Pirelli P0s hook up with astonishing grip, the sophisticated all-wheel drive system instantly splitting torque, 34% to the front, 66% to the rear, for optimal traction. The horizon warps, the scenery becomes a streaky painting. The official 0-60 mph claim is a blistering 3.3 seconds. My V-Box, that trusty arbiter of speed, says 3.1. Think about that for a second. For context, that's half a second quicker than a base 911 Carrera, and the Flying Spur weighs a staggering 5,850 pounds with options. It's physics defiance on a grand scale. Keep your foot buried, and 100 mph arrives in a mere 7.2 seconds. The 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, a masterpiece of rapid-fire gear changes, fires ratios so fast that the exhaust note, now a rich baritone howl that perfectly complements the acceleration, seems to slide rather than step between gears. There's no lurch, no hesitation, just a relentless surge of power. This isn't just fast, it's effortlessly, violently fast. At 120 mph, a truly remarkable piece of engineering kicks in, the rear wheel steering. It countersteers up to 4 degrees, effectively shortening the car's wheelbase virtually. The result? This massive sedan rotates through corners with an agility that belies its size, feeling like something 800 pounds lighter. You expect a yacht. You get a powerboat. Yet, through all of this, the stability control never flinches. It gives you a long, generous leash to explore the limits, but always keeps a gentle, reassuring hand on your collar, ensuring you never feel out of control. It's a masterful blend of engagement and safety. The torque vectoring and electronic limited slip differential work tirelessly in the background, constantly optimizing power delivery to each wheel, ensuring maximum grip and stability through every bend. You feel connected, but never overwhelmed. And then, the brakes. From 130 mph, I hit them hard. The 10-piston front calipers, clamping down on massive 420mm carbon silicon discs, bite with incredible force. The nose barely dives, a testament to the perfectly tuned suspension, and we pull an astonishing 1.2 G of deceleration without a squeak, without a hint of fade. This is a car that stops shorter than a Mustang GT, which, when you consider its weight and luxury credentials, is frankly hilarious physics. It's not just fast in a straight line, it's a genuinely capable performance machine in every dimension. The split personality, Jekyll and Hyde, perfectly balanced. The real magic of the Flying Spur isn't just its speed or its comfort in isolation. It's the seamless, almost instantaneous transition between these two extremes. Flip the knurled drive mode dial to Sport Plus, and the digital cluster instantly turns a fiery crimson. The dampers firm up by a noticeable 38%. The steering weights up considerably, providing more feedback, and the active exhaust valves open wide, letting that magnificent V8 sing its full, glorious song. The car transforms from a silent, gliding luxury liner into a snarling, eager sports sedan, ready to attack corners. Yet flick it back to comfort, and in less than 5 seconds, the car is back to whisper mode. The crimson fades, the exhaust quiets, the suspension softens, and the steering lightens. The transformation is so clean, so complete, it's genuinely remarkable. Very few vehicles on the planet can flip personas this cleanly. Usually you get a Jekyll who's had a few too many drinks, a compromised version of both. But with the Flying Spur, you get a proper English gentleman who moonlights as a powerlifter, and he executes both roles with absolute precision and conviction. It's not a compromise, it's a revelation of engineering duality. Rear seat, the real test, the inner sanctum. Now for what many consider the true heart of a Flying Spur, the back seat. I hand the key to my cameraman and hop in back. The immediate impression is one of immense space and unparalleled luxury. Leg room? With the front seat set for my 6-foot frame, I still have an 8-inch gap to the seat back. This isn't just adequate, it's palatial. The door closes with a satisfying, almost bank vault thunk, and the world outside mutes even further. It's like stepping into a soundproofed chamber. I press a polished chrome button on the door panel, and the seat motors begin their silent ballet. The seat reclines smoothly to a perfect 40 degrees. The cushion tilts just so, and a footrest motors up from the back of the passenger side front seat, extending gracefully like business class on Emirates. This isn't merely a seat, it's a bespoke lounge chair on wheels. And the amenities? They're all here. Heated, ventilated, and massaging. 14-way adjustable, with 5 distinct programs ranging from a gentle relax to an invigorating stretch. Choose stretch, and the bolsters alternately inflate and deflate, gently kneading your spine, mimicking the skilled hands of a physiotherapist. It's an indulgence, yes, but after a long day, it's a godsend. Another tap, and the privacy blind behind my head silently drops into place. Simultaneously, the rear sun blind motors up, shielding me from the outside world. The ambient lighting in the cabin, customizable to a myriad of colors, fades to a soft, warm sepia, creating an incredibly soothing atmosphere. Bentley calls this the disappear from the world setting, and they're absolutely not joking. You are truly isolated, cocooned in a world of your own making, completely detached from the hustle and bustle just inches away. This is not just transport, it's a personal retreat. Mobile office credentials. The executive suite on wheels, but the rear seat isn't just about relaxation, it's a fully functional mobile office, a command center for the modern executive. Between the 2 rear seats, elegantly nestled in the center console, lives a removable 5-inch touchscreen remote. This isn't just a gimmick, it's a powerful interface. From it, I can control virtually everything. The climate control, the subtle fragrance infuser, the mood lighting, all the intricate seat functions, the radio, the navigation, and, yes, because Bentley, even raise or lower the iconic flying bee hood ornament. It puts complete control of the rear cabin at your fingertips. Need to join a Zoom call or catch up on emails? No problem. Pop out the 2 beautifully integrated 10.2-inch Android tablets from the front seat backs. These aren't just glorified screens. They run full 4G connectivity, so I can tether my phone, open Teams, and prop the tablet on the sturdy, leather-trimmed picnic table that folds out seamlessly from the center console. It's an instant professional workspace. And the audio quality for that all-important video call? Studio grade. Thanks to the embedded Naeem audio system, a true audiophile's dream. We're talking 19 speakers powered by a staggering 2,200 watts. This isn't just loud, it's incredibly clear and immersive. It includes super tweeters that can reproduce bat-level highs, ensuring every nuance of a musical piece is heard, and, perhaps most impressively, seat-mounted bass shakers that let you feel the cello strings vibrating through your body. While you're on mute, perhaps cue some background beats and the whole seat vibrates sympathetically. It's like sitting inside a subwoofer made of marshmallow, a sensation that truly enhances the listening experience. This is not just a sound system. It's a concert hall on wheels. Chauffeur reality check, practicality meets perfection. After a truly indulgent ride, it's time to exit. We set the air suspension to access mode, and once again, the car gracefully kneels, making stepping out onto the pavement an elegant affair. Even if you happen to be wearing a tight skirt or a bespoke suit. Every detail, every movement is considered for maximum grace and ease. Between the rear seats, the optional bottle cooler chills 2 champagne flutes to a precise 6 degrees Celsius in just 18 minutes. And of course, being Bentley, they'll even engrave your family crest on the crystal flutes if you ask. It's that level of bespoke personalization that truly defines the brand. Range anxiety? You might think so with a plug-in hybrid this powerful. After 45 minutes of mixed throttle, pushing it hard and cruising gently, the battery is down to about 32 miles of EV range. But here's the clever bit. The mighty V8 is perfectly happy to act as a generator, topping the battery back up in hold mode as you drive. So, you never have to worry about being stranded without electric assist. The combined fuel economy shows an impressive 2.1 LE 100 kilometers, which translates to roughly 50 mpg. This means, yes, you can absolutely do the school run on electrons alone, keeping emissions low and enjoying silent progress, and then, on the weekend, you can still outdrag a Corvette. It's a truly versatile powertrain, offering the best of both worlds without compromise. The trunk and the daily grind. Uncompromised utility. Even in a car designed for ultimate luxury, practicality matters. Open the boot, and you'll find a surprisingly capacious 420 liters of beautifully carpeted space. It's enough to comfortably fit 3 carry-on suitcases side by side. What's more, the cargo floor is intelligently sculpted so that golf clubs lie flat without sliding around, a thoughtful touch for the discerning owner. Crucially, the hybrid hardware, the battery pack, the power electronics, lives entirely under the floor, ingeniously packaged. This means you lose absolutely no volume compared to the pure V8 model. There's no compromise on luggage capacity, which is often a trade-off in hybrid vehicles. And for those who truly appreciate the details, there's even a 12-volt outlet tucked away, perfect for the chauffeur to hoover up any stray dog hair before the owner returns from a shopping spree at Harrods. Every aspect of daily life, even the mundane, has been considered and accommodated with Bentley levels of elegance. Don't miss out. We're about to talk numbers and options, some truly dizzying ones that highlight the bespoke nature of Bentley ownership. So, if you crave more luxury car deep dives, more insights into the world of automotive excellence, then smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. That way, you'll never miss a ride with us. Price and options. Reality, the cost of perfection. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the magnificent beast in the driveway, the price. The base price for the Flying Spur Speed PHEV is $235,000 in the UK or $274,000 in the States. But let's be honest, nobody, and I mean nobody, buys a base Bentley. That's just the starting point for a journey into personalization. The options list is where the true bespoke experience begins and where the price escalates rapidly. Want the Mulliner driving specification? That includes exquisite 22-inch forged wheels, diamond-quilted hides that are a work of art, and bespoke paint finishes that can match anything you desire. That'll be an additional $38,000. The Naeem audio system, that concert hall on wheels we discussed, a mere $7,500. Rear seat entertainment, with those incredible Android tablets, will set you back $5,250. And that delightful cooler with the crystal flutes for your champagne, that's $4,200. My test car, as configured, had a sticker price of $289,340, which for many is about the cost of a downtown one-bedroom flat. Yet, despite these eye-watering figures, Bentley's order book is full through late 2025, proving conclusively that for a certain clientele, pandemic-era restraint never really happened. For those who demand the absolute best, the price is simply an entry fee to an exclusive club. It's a testament to the enduring allure and perceived value of a truly bespoke luxury experience. What you'd be mad to miss: the invisible. Details. The true magic of a Bentley and what sets it apart from even its closest competitors often lies in the details a spec sheet can't capture. You have to look closer. Run your fingers over surfaces. Listen to the subtle sounds. Take the knurled finish on the indicator stalks, for example. These aren't stamped plastic. They're machined from a single billet of aluminum, then hand bead blasted so each tiny ridge catches the light like a miniature jewel. It's a functional piece that's elevated to an art form. The wood veneer on the dash and door panels isn't just a strip of wood. It's mirror-matched, meaning two pieces are cut from the same tree in perfect symmetry, then meticulously aligned so the grain forms a perfect, almost ethereal cathedral pattern. It's a painstaking process that demands immense skill and patience, creating a sense of harmony and natural beauty within the cabin. Even the seatbelt buckles, yes, the seatbelt buckles, are polished for 45 minutes by a dedicated artisan, often a long-serving pensioner in crew, whose sole job is to make that chrome gleam like the keys of a Steinway grand piano. These aren't just functional components. They are tiny sculptures, each polished to perfection. These touches, these almost obsessive levels of attention to detail, matter. They matter profoundly when you're spending house money on four wheels. They're the silent affirmations of quality, the whispers of craftsmanship that remind you every single day that you're driving something truly special, something built by hand with passion and precision. The competition in a word, defining the niche. So, how does the Flying Spur stack up against its formidable rivals? Let's start with the Rolls-Royce Ghost. It's undeniably softer, quieter, and perhaps even more overtly luxurious in its own unique way. But it's also typically 30% slower in acceleration and around 20% pricier. The Ghost prioritizes waftability and ultimate rear seat isolation above all else. If you want to be driven and simply float, it's superb. But as a driver's car, it can feel a little detached. Then there's the Mercedes Maybach S680. This is a tech powerhouse, a marvel of German engineering and digital integration. Its cabin is a dazzling display of screens and features. However, its V12 engine note, while powerful, is a muted sigh compared to the Bentley's rich baritone roar. The Maybach aims for digital opulence. The Bentley blends classic craftsmanship with cutting-edge tech in a more understated way. The driving dynamics, while excellent for a car of its size, don't quite match the Bentley's engaging athleticism. And what about the Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid? Quicker on track, perhaps, with an almost brutal efficiency in its performance. But step inside, and its cabin, while ergonomically brilliant, feels like a tech convention compared to the Flying Spur's stately home. It's a driver's car, no doubt, but it sacrifices a degree of the serene luxury and bespoke craftsmanship that the Bentley offers in abundance. This is where the Flying Spur truly shines. If you need both lap-time bragging rights and a back seat fit for royalty, if you demand exhilarating performance without sacrificing an inch of opulent comfort, nothing else straddles that spectrum this convincingly. It truly offers a unique combination, a duality that no other car in its class can match with such effortless grace. The complete luxury car? So, after all that, is the 2025 Bentley Flying Spur the most complete luxury car ever made? Objectively, the evidence speaks for itself. It's the only four-door sedan that can hit 60 mph in a breathtaking 3.1 seconds while simultaneously cosseting rear passengers with heated, ventilated, and massaging thrones, surrounded by a 19-speaker concert hall of sound. It's a car that can tackle a challenging mountain pass with surprising agility, then silently glide through city traffic on electric power. Its blend of raw performance and exquisite refinement is unmatched. Subjectively, and this is where the true magic lies, it delivers that rare, almost intangible sensation that the car is honored to be driven by you, responding to your every input with eagerness and precision. Yet it's equally content to waft you home, a serene sanctuary where you can answer emails, conduct business, or simply sip something cold from the chilled compartment. It doesn't demand your full attention unless you want it to. It is, in a single, gloriously over-engineered package, both hooligan and butler. It's the ultimate executive express that can transform into a track day hero, then back into a mobile spa. For those fortunate few who can afford the tariff, that duality, that seamless blend of extremes, is not just unbeatable, it's utterly compelling. It's a car that doesn't ask you to compromise on anything, beyond horsepower and leather. Ultimately, luxury isn't just about leather thickness or a raw horsepower count. It's more profound than that. True luxury is the confidence, the absolute assurance that every single mile, whether you're hammering through winding alpine passes, navigating the Autobahn at triple-digit speeds, or simply idling in Mayfair traffic, feels like time well spent. It's the knowledge that every journey, no matter how short or long, is an occasion, an experience to be savored. The Bentley Flying Spur hands you that confidence on a silver platter effortlessly. And then, just for good measure, it politely offers to chill your champagne while it's at it. If that isn't the definition of a complete luxury car, if that isn't automotive perfection personified, then frankly, I'm not sure what is. It's a car that doesn't just meet expectations, it redefines them.